Welcome back to part 4 of building your website. We put in our information, we formatted a little bit, we've used a layout to get our spots for our community involvement. Now we get to play with another new feature here in Google Sites, and that's the button feature, right down under the layouts. It's at the top of the rest of these. I'm going to close that up so you can see all the things that you can insert, because we're in the insert menu, into your site straight from your Google Drive. YouTube videos seamlessly, a calendar if you want to, a map, Google Docs, slide sheets, forms, charts, whatever it is that you need it to do. These are not new features. These have been there. The new feature is the idea that we can put in a button. And that's what we're going to do with the forms that we downloaded and put in Google Drive in that very first video. So before, if I wanted to hyperlink something, I had to come over here and type and say, okay, how to get involved, or whatever it was I was going to type. And then I made it a link. I used this insert link button, and I was able to attach a hyperlink, make the hyperlink out of those words, which worked, which I've done all over the place on our sites. And people recognize hyperlinks. It's not a problem. It's not a bad thing at all. With this update of sites, however, they've added the ability to put in buttons. So when you click on that, it's going to give you this pop-up that says insert button. You have 120 characters to name the button, and then a spot to put the link. So this is going to be, I need to look and see. She sent me these 3 things. One of them is a t-shirt order form. That's later. Elementary involvement, let's call this. Except I keep elementary involvement. And then I'm going to need the link. Now, to get the link, if I was linking to another page on the website, I just scroll down this list and I pick which page I want it to link to. That's not what I'm doing here. I want to link it to this document that I have. So if this is the document, right, back here in Google Drive, I'm going to right click on it. Now, it's in a shared folder already. I don't have to go in and change the share settings because I did that back in one of the previous videos. They're already wide open. All I got to do now is click Get Shareable Link. Down here, it's going to say Link Copied to Clipboard, and I can double check. When I publish it, it's anyone on the web can find it and view. Here's that. This is green, so I know that it has copied and pasted that link to my clipboard. Go back to my website, I hit Control V, and I can paste it. And insert that, and I've got the beginnings of a button that goes with the rest of my color scheme on the site. I can click and drag to move the size of the thing. And what I'm going to do is just click and drag it and put it right up here. So under elementary schools, here's a button somebody could click on and find information about elementary involvement. Kind of cool. Now, I have elementary fundraiser or something that I need to look at as well. That I saw, elementary fundraising form. So I want to put that into elementary fundraising form. I'm going to go back and I'm going to get the link for that. If I'm right here and I just paste again, I'm going to have the same link pasted twice, and that's going to look silly. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to right click on it and say Get Shareable Link. It's copied to the clipboard. I can tell from down here. I can also see that the link sharing is on. Copied that. I should be good to go. I'm going to paste it again. And voila, I have this. Now, this button's going to be longer because of the way that I typed out all the words. You have a little bit of flexibility. I was really hoping to get these the same size, so I'm going to double click on this. I've got it selected. I'm going to go up here to the pencil. I don't want to delete it all because it's set. I just need to figure out, maybe I'll abbreviate elementary. Maybe I'll just say fundraising form and put it under the elementary section and people will figure it out. Or not, and I can always go back and change it. I'm going to put that up here under elementary involvement. Here's fundraising forms. Okay, when I have middle school forms, I can do the same thing there. High school forms, community involvement, anything else I've got. But here's those 2 buttons that are going to let me look a little more professional as I design my website and make it more obvious that these are buttons that you can click on. After I've done that, I'm going to go up here to this eyeball and preview my site. Full screen, let me see what it's going to look like, which is really a nice way to be able to do things. Here's my title, here's goals, here's how to get involved. That looks sharp. I'm pretty happy with it. That's what it's going to look like on a large screen. Over here, you can see what it's going to look like on a tablet, if you had somebody using a tablet, and the ever popular mobile. Google is automatically scalable on their sites, and so you can see exactly what it's going to look like if somebody's looking at it on their phone. Can they still access the information? Does it still line up like you want it to? Is this how you want it to do? If it's not, you could X back out and you can go change whatever it is you need to change. For my part, I've got one more form I need to add, and that is the t-shirt form. And there's some information that needs to go with that about where the money's going to go. So I'm going to put in a text box. And I'm going to go find that line in here and copy it and paste it so that I'm sure we're clear about where the money's going to go, because we'll get burned with bad fundraisers, and that is not what we're doing. I'm going to make this one little tweak so that the is capitalized. And actually, this is probably just for me. So I'm going to take that out. That doesn't need to be on the website. There it is. I think I might also change this to be a subheading so it's a little darker. And there it is. Now I need to put in the button for that t-shirt link. So I'm going to say t-shirt order form. And then I'm going to go back over here and get my shareable link for my last of the 3 things that I downloaded in that very first video. Link sharing's on. Copy that, insert it. And I can make this bigger and decide where it is I want it to go. I think I want this kind of centered. I wish I could make the font bigger. I have not found a way to do that. But I think I can give it enough emphasis. I might also center this just because that'll set it off. All the money raised will go towards these scholarships, along which I like that. Again, we can preview it. From the preview, you can also test out the links and be sure that everything does what you want it to do. And in my situation, I'm going to send the link to the sponsor that I'm doing this for and be sure that it's what she wanted. And just the only thing that's left now is for me to check the links. That looks like what I wanted it to do. This looks like what I wanted it to do. You want to be sure that it's not the same thing. I point that out because I've done it and come back later and said, wait, I've already posted that somewhere. That doesn't look good. It duplicates the information and it leaves out something that people need. So be sure, check your links. Once you've done that, here's the order form. When the orders are due, anybody who wanted that could print it out or get a hold of and order a t-shirt and support this worthwhile cause. All right, once I've got it like I want it, which I think I do, you go up here and you hit publish. Nothing you do is final until you hit publish, and even then you can go back in and change it. If I exited out of this without hitting publish, this would still be saved because all the changes are saved in Drive up here, but it would not be published. Nobody else would be able to see it yet, but I'd be able to come back to it and work on it some more later. So this concludes my series on how to put things in a web page. Variety of skills, new features. I hope it was helpful. It helped me get this page done so I could send her the link and go on to the next task on somebody else's website. Please let me know if you have any questions, if there's any other topics you'd like me to cover. Thanks.